imagine a scenario. A student is in the examination hall. It is an English language and literature paper, and he's on the reading comprehension section. He starts reading the passage. He reads the first 2-3 lines, and his attention goes to the questions asked related to the passage. He then reads the first 4-5 questions and tries to find the answers to the questions, and for this he goes back to the first point again. He is seen juggling between the passage and the questions asked. His nervousness goes skyrocketing, and the more nervous you become, the harder it becomes to read. By the way, have you ever experienced something similar to the above scenario? If yes, then you are at the right place. Hi, and under my series Poetry Uncovered, I have added reading comprehension because of 2 reasons. First, it plays a crucial role in your board exams. And second, few parents desired to know if they could support their children to level up their reading comprehension skills. Yes, you heard it right. It's a skill. It's a skill which does not come naturally, but it has to be acquired. In this video, I'm going to share with you some smart moves and key strategies to enhance your reading comprehension skills. And the coolest thing is that you can apply these strategies in your case study questions of physics, chemistry, and biology. Now, before we go any further, let me tell you, I have divided this lesson into 2 parts. So in first, we are going to find out how to identify the key points or the main idea of a passage, and second, how to practice reading comprehension. Now, in the first part, we are going to look at reading comprehension with a different perspective. We are going to read, understand, and find the key points simultaneously. And for this, we need to follow 4 steps. Step number 1, break the passage into smaller sections. And this will make the passage less overwhelming and easier to focus. And it will also make the RC passage manageable. Moving on to step number 2. So read the section carefully and look for the topic sentence. And if you have any unfamiliar words, then figure out the meaning from the surrounding text. Hold. If you do not find any topic sentence, then do not get too bogged down into the details. Because many a times, as you read further, you get the main sentence either in the middle of the passage, and sometimes even it is embedded in the end of the section. So no worries. Keep reading. Step number 3. Look for the key vocabulary words. Words like because, therefore, for example, in addition, because these words, they signal for the supporting details. Now we come to step number 4. Now you can actually make a visual representation of the paragraph just read under 3 bullet points. VW, that is vocabulary words, MI, that is main idea, and SD means supporting details. Use a pencil to write these bullet points, and you can always write in one side of your answer sheet mentioning that it's a rough column, and later on you can just put a cross, but do not write anything in your question paper. It is not allowed in your board exams. Likewise, you can read all the sections of the passage, and then you will come to the final stage, that is answering the questions asked. Now the coolest thing over here is that just because you have a visual representation in front of you, for any specific question, you can just refer to that and go to that specific section and find the answer. So you don't have to read the whole passage again and again. Now let's switch our gears to the second part of the lesson, that is how to practice reading comprehension. Now you must be thinking, why we have to practice reading comprehension? Because the same passage is not going to come, it is an unseen passage. So my dear students, you have to practice reading comprehension to become good readers who can read easily, fluently, and most important, intelligently. So here are some tips and tidbits. Start with a small passage and aim for at least reading one passage daily. And gradually you can increase the length of the passage. And pace also, like initially you can read at your own pace, then later on increase the speed, and finally start allocating time for your reading practice. Practice sample reading comprehension passages and you are going to perform well in your exams. Remember, improving reading comprehension skill takes time and effort, so be patient. And one more vital reminder, reading comprehension is a very beautiful and a serene activity because you are in a self-study mode. So enjoy, celebrate your journey of reading. Happy reading, children. And once again, if you find this lesson useful, one way to tell me is give this lesson a thumbs up and subscribe so that you do not miss any of my lessons in future. Thank you.